Hello, dear traders, you're watching a weekly review of the US stock market presented to you on ИнстаФорекс TV channel with me, Kate Nidachina. Friday's employment data pushed the Dow Jones Index to its lowest level since February, boosting the chances for a Federal Reserve interest rate hike in September. A number of shares that closed in the red totaled 1,484, while gainers were in the amount of 976 only. The Nasdaq Composite Index dropped by 12.90 points to the level of 5,043.54. Its weekly decline was 1.7%. The Dow Jones Industrial Average declined by 46.37 points to 17,373.38 after having been down as many as 141 points earlier in the session. With 7 straight days of losses, it marks the longest losing streak for the index since the summer of 2011. For the week, Dow lost 1.8%. The S&P 500 finished down by 5.99 points at the mark of 2,077.57. Its energy sector suffered the biggest losses in the wake of falling oil prices. For the week, the S&P 500 was off by 1.3%. On Thursday, the three benchmark indexes closed with sizable losses as media stocks experienced a big hit. The non-farm payrolls report showed that the U.S. gained 215,000 jobs in July, largely matching expectations, and the unemployment rate stayed pat at 5.3%. The July jobs report increases the likelihood that the Federal Reserve will raise rates in September, as it indicates further signs of economic recovery. Investors scrutinize statistics, expecting any clarification on the timing of the first rate hike in 10 years. The low rates policy was among the reasons for a 6-year bullish market, but as long as the Fed hesitates to make a decision, the US stock market would remain in a limited range. A rate increase will be positive for the equity market, as it means the economy is gaining momentum that will lead to higher yields. Shares in Groupon Incorporated fell by 5.3% Friday. The Daily Deals company reported that its adjusted quarterly results matched forecasts. The company's shares advanced by almost 6% in pre-market trade Friday. Net profit totaled $109.1 million, following a loss of $22.9 million in the year-earlier period. Revenue rose to $738.4 million from $716.2 million, but was below the consensus of $740 million. The company is now expecting third-quarter revenue of $700 million to $750 million, below the current market forecast of $756 million. Shares have fallen 43% in the year so far. Meanwhile, Hershey Company shares slumped after the chocolate maker posted second-quarter results. Hershey's net loss was $99.9 million in the second quarter, after a profit of $168.2 million a year ago went down by impairment charges relating to a restructuring and weakness in China. However, adjusted per share earnings came to 78 cents a share, ahead of the consensus of 75 cents. Revenue was $1.58 billion, slightly higher than a year ago, but below forecasts. Shares are down 11.3% in the year so far. You have watched weekly review of the US stock market on InstаФорекс TV channel. Stay tuned with us.